All right, this clip is with Sam Bilhorn of Whitetail Partners, and he's breaking down some things that should be on your checklist when you're getting ready to buy a piece of recreational land. Hope you guys enjoy this clip from the Land Podcast. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Here we go. Right now, it's December 20th. What should be on the forefront of people's mind right now? Maybe It's going into spring projects. Maybe it's from a hunting tactic standpoint. But what is the most important thing to be thinking about right now?
At this time, with assuming season's ending, people, once you're done hunting and you lay down the bow or the gun for the last time, is to go and just crawl across your property, just to go and thoroughly understand it, because all that sign that you're looking at now is relevant to the past several months, the hunting season. So we know that deer use landscape over the course of the year very differently, and it's important to consider what is that relevant sign. If you're looking at sign in the summer or early fall and wondering what's going on, it may be good information at that time, but the best sign you can look at is right now. So I always encourage people, and you made reference of it before with the checklists. I have my December checklist out there on social media. Anybody wants to check that out. But that's one of the key things I say is get out there and look at your property. So looking at, how are deer using it? Bedding, food, travel. I talk a lot about travel in my designs and plans, and how is that functioning on the landscape? And then be critical of it. Is this productive? Is there a movement that you can take advantage of that you're not currently doing? Or is it something you need to change because there's bedding in an area you don't want bedding by, an area you want to have a stand location and whatnot, or you're deficient in something. If you're looking around and you're not finding beds and you look up and see a closed canopy timber, there's some work you need to do there. So it's being critical of how are the deer there, why are they there and why aren't they there?
Yep.
And it's putting those pieces together. So that's the framework of what to be looking for now, and that corresponds to, in our business, to what we're doing this time of year. This is prime time to be going out on properties and evaluating them, because when we're making those designs, we're seeing the best information possible. And I really think that you got to be looking at these properties in the wintertime, because if you're waiting until after green up, you're missing so much of that context of what's happening on your land.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. Well, I mean, it's a lot harder to try to digest when that spring green up. You're gonna miss stuff. I mean, I feel at least I am when I go look at a farm in the spring versus right now to February, early March. Those are all really good things. I think your point of looking to see if there are beds, awesome, great. Where are they going to feed, and how could you possibly intercept them? And then also, there are no beds. Well, it's pretty clear that we need some cover. On average, I mean, what's typically the most deficiency of the farm? So is it typically lack of food, lack of good food, lack of cover? I mean, what is usually the easiest thing to fix?
Sure. I think the easiest thing to address and fix, I am going to point to food on this one from the standpoint of predictable and relatable food. So if you're looking at your agricultural fields as your food source, those are ever changing, not only seasonally or within the season, but also annually. And how the deer interact with that makes it difficult. So I'm not talking about wholesale changing, tens or hundreds of acres of open field development and needing to do food plots, but some basics of getting fall food out there is really the anchor for a lot of designs, and getting that established so that you can have predictable movement on your property. It's food, travel, cover. Those are the big three I'm going to talk about most of the time. I would say that travel we could certainly work on to try and create pinch points and hunting locations, but if you don't have somewhere they're going, it's difficult to try and make that predictable movement.
Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this. My name is Jake Hofer, and I'm a real estate agent out of the state of Illinois, and it's my goal to help 100 people buy their first farm. Been doing that with the Land Podcast and clips like this every single Thursday and Saturday that are released here on the channel. And to be one of those 100 people, all you have to do is, if you're in the state of Illinois and I can help you, I'd be happy to do so. Number two, if you want to get connected with someone that can help you, reach out, and I'll be happy to get you in contact with an agent that I would personally do business with. And the last one is, if you just simply learn something from the content we're putting out, or you get inspired to take action, I want to know, get you out of that spreadsheet. I'm on a mission to help 100 people. Until next time, see ya.